So how do you get your shot from looking like this to this? And not only that, you can recreate this lighting for only a couple $100. Let's get started. Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Will Tran and welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about how I specifically light a scene. More specifically, how do I light my apartment like this in the same style that you see on my Instagram account, which by the way, if you're not following yet, it's at The Filmmakers Code. We just reached 20,000 followers. But like I said before, you can recreate this exact lighting look for only a couple $100, and we're about to go through all the pieces of gear that I used. Starting with my key light right here. So what I have right here is actually a 5-in-1 reflector because I don't have a softbox. This thing is like $30 right here, guys. If you don't have this right here, get it right now because it's essential to creating soft lighting. Because remember, soft light is a big light source that is close to you. Most lights that you're gonna get are not going to be this big. So get yourself a 5-in-1 reflector. It's like 30 bucks. And right behind this 5-in-1 reflector, as you can see, is this newer light panel. This thing is like $70, something along those lines. You can find light panels for fairly cheap on Amazon. All you really need is a light panel that has some barn doors and some dimmability, and you're good to go on that. And coming right over here, this is this cool little lamp that I got off of Amazon. This thing is like $100. Honestly, you can find something cheaper. Just find like a corner lamp and then they're probably like $30. And they're RGB. This one is not RGB. They create a really good accent. And I'm actually using this as my kick. So if we can back up just a little bit, whenever I sit down, you can see that the lamp is in the background. It acts as a practical and as a kick. And also, since the lamp is so skinny and it's such a small light source, it creates hard light, which acts as the perfect kick. Cool thing also, it's a floor lamp. You can kind of just click it. Moving on to my background light right here. This guy, I love this guy. This is the Aputure MC. This guy is about $100 right here, but it's absolutely worth it. I love this thing. First of all, look how bright this thing is. Second of all, it does have RGB, so I can change the background color to whatever I like. Specifically, I chose blue, and I always like using blue as a background light because skin tones, regardless of ethnic background, are all slightly orange to some degree. So we use a blue light to light up the background to create color contrast. Usually I like to put a clock on the screens in the background just because it's kind of aesthetic. I just go to relaxingclock.com, put it in full screen, and looks fairly nice. Yes, it is almost midnight when we're shooting this video. Reason being is because I actually don't have negative flags to put over my windows. So whenever the sun comes through, it actually interferes with all this right here, and I can't actually get my background light to be blue enough. So that's most of the time I'm shooting these videos at night. I am eventually gonna be getting some negative flags sometime in the future. All right, I got my keyboard. It's a little blue right now because it's a little bit cold outside. Got my red camera right here. Yeah, that's just a decoration. And so that's pretty much it. Again, this thing is roughly about $230 maybe, if that. And honestly, if you want to go even cheaper with this, you don't even have to get light panels like this. They are like only $70, but you can honestly use lamps and get a little dimmer from Home Depot or something, just so you can control the intensity of your light and make sure you just get the right temperature bulb that you're looking for. You can probably find a corner lamp for like $30 right here. An RGB light, again, you can probably find corner lamps that are RGB, and then you can use that as well to light up your background. In terms of practicals, you can use computer screens or other lamps. I like to use computer screens because you can put whatever you want on them. But yeah, that's pretty much how I light my Instagram videos and probably more sit-down videos like this that you're gonna see on the channel in the future. The unfortunate part about filmmaking is that a lot of things can be fairly expensive. Film gear, as you guys know, costs you an arm and a leg. But luckily with lighting, there is a little bit of a give. You can indeed go even cheaper than what I've been going with right now. I use this lighting setup on the daily to shoot those Instagram videos that you've been seeing. And I think, the result is pretty good for what it is. The bigger surprise that I had for you is the first shot that you saw that looked absolutely ugly was shot on the red over there. And whenever we set up these lights, we actually hooked up to the EOS R, and look at the difference that it makes. And again, this only cost me around $200, but you can probably do this exact same setup for like $100. And remember, if you want to learn more about cinematography and shooting better shots, be sure to check out the Filmmaker's Cheat Code. In this mini course, we cover the 7 fundamentals of a cinematic image that every cinematographer needs to know. And with 10 value-packed informational videos, you'll be able to shoot your first short film in just 1 week. We're actually gonna be adding a couple more things to this mini course soon, and you don't wanna miss it. Click the link in the top right corner and the first link in the description below. Snag our mini cinematography course for just $27. But other than that, if you made it to the end of this video, dude, you know I appreciate you. I recommend you check out this video next. It's an absolutely awesome one. Hit the like and subscribe button, all that jazz that YouTubers tell you. And like always, I will see you in the next video.